Okay, welcome back to a little fly tying here. We're going to tie a pink blowtorch. This is one of the flies that I used the other day to catch some fish that I featured in a video posted about a week or so ago. So if you want to see the fly in action, go back a couple videos on the channel here and you'll see it. The hook I have in the vise is a number 12 jig hook, barbless, and the bead is a 7/64 tungsten. I'm going to add a couple pieces of this lead wire, a couple wraps of it, excuse me. Just wrap it on there, twist it up with your fingers there. We're going to add a little bit of super glue to secure it. Just a little bit on the shank. The reason we're doing this is we're going to just kind of build up that collar just a little bit. I don't want to be a big void in between the bead and the thread and have to put a lot of thread in there. So the thread we're using is Danville 140 denier. Finding the 70 denier in pink is pretty tough nowadays. I'm sure I can order it online. I went to a couple of fly shops and they didn't have it, so I got 140. It'll work. Just when you finish the fly, in the end there, you just got to be careful not to overdo it. So wrap it all the way back to the top of the bend of the hook. And the tag end we're going to use is Pink Craft Fluff. Just stuff here. Got it at the craft store. Initially I got it for sucker spawns. It's color fast, so it's going to not wash out on you. So strip it down to about the size you want. Don't get too crazy on the bulk of it. You want just a small tag. Wrap that thread back just a little bit. Go ahead, start off with tying into the top of the hook, wrapping the thread back to about the top of the bend of the hook. Right where you flip that thread off there. When you get there, just wrap up under it, wrap it back forward, capture all that in there, try to keep the body even. Cut away the excess. Cut your tag to length. Right at the bend of the hook, just about a 1/16 of an inch back. About all you need right there. Now we're going to add a little flash to it. Flash I'm using is this Crystal Flash in pink. I got 2 strands in my hand here. You can go 1 strand or 2 strands. Just don't want a lot. Go ahead, tie it in. Wrap it back. Fold it over behind the tail, or the tag end in this case. Pinch it. Tie it back in. I like to pull it straight back as I'm tying it. All the way back to the beginning of the tag here. About like that. Now you can cut away here. Just beyond the tag. You got a couple strands of flash now. Cut away your excess up here. Now we're going to add some green ultra wire. Lay it alongside the, build that up in front a little bit. Try to keep everything even. Wrap your thread back, tying in your ultra wire all the way back to the tag. Now we're going to add some Peacock Curl. Peacock I have is this, going to use is this bundle of Peacock that I've had for a while. That's not the greatest I've ever bought. It's kind of shabby stuff. If you get a batch of bad Peacock like this, it isn't so pretty. If you use enough of the strands, you'll be okay. I want a nice thick body. I normally use a whole Peacock Feather. I buy them in bulk. I have a bunch of these. I'll show you here what I got laying around. Got a bunch of these that I buy in bulk. Got actually ordered 50 of them last time. But I'll use them up. This is actually a little better quality Peacock. But I still want to use the stuff that I bought years ago. That instead of just throwing it away. But if you use enough of these, it'll come out nice and full. So cut away your bad end, your butt end section there. I got 4 strands in my hand. Lay it up against the side of the fly there. The reason I'm doing this is this fly doesn't matter how thick it is. Actually, the little thicker the better. If you're trying to keep a slim body, you don't want to do this. You want to use your better Peacock. This I can just go ahead and build up all the bulk I need to build up here. Now that I have 4 pieces together, go ahead and twist them up. That way when you spin them on there, they all stay together. Go ahead, tie them in. Wrap them all the way to the front. All the way up behind the bead there. Got a lot of, we'll twist that up again here. Get these all together. Get them all the way up as far as you can get them. Go ahead and tie it off. Alright, now you got your ultra wire. Bring it back up underneath. Kind of wrapping it all the way to the front. Go wrap it in. Tying it off. Make sure it's all secure in here. Alright, cut away your Peacock. Save these sections here. It's actually, these are long enough to do another one, but what I normally do, put them into a pill bottle. So when I tie in a nip that has a peacock tail, I don't have to grab a new strand. I already got them all ready for me. Alright, now you got your ultra wire sticking out. Either reach down and cut it out, or just helicopter it a couple times and it pops right out. Actually, I'm just going to throw that. That's not big enough to do it again, so throw it away. Alright, so here you go. You got basically got a peacock nymph. Now we're going to turn it into a blowtorch by taking a piece of hen hackle. Got this grizzly hen hackle. I'm going to pluck a feather from it. And I'm going to tie it in by just grabbing the very tip of it, stripping everything back, laying that tip. First I'm going to spin that thread up. It's been unraveling on me. Laying that tip right against the collar there. And wrapping it in a couple times. Taking my scissors. Trimming that away. Alright. Take your fingers, stroke these feathers down a little bit. And with the good side facing forward, stroke those feathers back, wrapping it down, up and under, just one time. Everything being stroked back. All you want is one wrap. You don't want a bunch of bulk on it. So once you have one wrap, stroke everything backwards that you just wrapped on your fly. And while grasping it, I'm trying to separate here, grasping it, take your bodkin and separate the tie-in point here. You have the feathers, one wrap that you're holding against your peacock there. You can actually strip off right there and tie it in. Oops. That way you don't have a bunch of feathers or a bunch of barb rolls. Cut that guy away already. He can, don't need him anymore. Alright, now you got everything here. Just go ahead and wrap it in. Make yourself a nice neat color. About like that. So it looks on your side. Looks pretty good. Get your whip finish tool. Don't need to do a lot of whipping on this, just a couple whips. Pull it tight. Cut your thread away. Let me turn it my way here so I don't cut anything else here. Here we go. Alright, what we're going to do is add the UV finish to it. Just a little, oh, it's a bubble out of there. Little dab. Take your bodkin, spread it around. Just like any other blowtorch, but it's in pink. A little different tag end. Go ahead, cure it up. Alright, I actually used this nip as the second middle fly and also the top fly in a 3-fly rig. Take a brush this webby stuff out. These are pretty webby fibers, so we're going to brush it out. Get these all looking pretty good here. There you go. How's that look? Looks pretty good. Alright, hope you like this video. Hope you like this fly. Real easy to tie up. If you do like my fly time videos, give me a like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Have a safe day out there. Alright, see ya. Bye.